Bonjour tout le monde. Hello everyone. Aujourd'hui c'est vendredi le 8 septembre. Today is Friday, September 8th. Le mot de passe, merci. La chanson, our song of the week, janvier, février, mars. Hopefully you feel somewhat comfortable with the months of the year. Aujourd'hui, today's actual assignments. We have aujourd'hui dans l'histoire. You're going to do a quick discussion. Once again, remember that's just it. We're calling it a discussion because I might respond to you, but you don't need to respond to any of your peers. I want you to work on your Quizlet a little bit more, just with the question words, the months and seasons, the days of the week a little bit, and then the branche ou crocodile vocab. And then you're going to do your first quick write, which I'll talk about in a minute, as well as a weekly check-in. Aujourd'hui, c'est vendredi le 8 septembre. Le saviez-vous? Did you know? Un ours polaire peut sentir des phoques d'une distance d'1 mille. Okay. Un ours polaire peut sentir des phoques d'une distance d'1 mille. So they can smell seals from a distance of 1 mile, which is pretty impressive. Of course, they are predators. They like to eat les phoques, which is totally understandable. They, however, have run out of food sources. They're not quite as easy to come by as they were before. So this video, which is in French, I want you to watch it, see what you can glean from it, and then answer these questions. So what is un ours polaire in English? And then watch this video, and then what's the problem that Russia is having with polar bears? And it should be visual. You shouldn't necessarily need to be able to understand what's being said in the video, but do listen to it. And then when we have these le saviez-vous, these are just little kind of fun fact of the day because there wasn't really anything interesting going on this day. So this isn't really a this day in history so much as a fun fact of the day. Okay, donc, you're going to answer those questions in our discussion. Et notre premier quick write en français. So last week you did a quick write where you just wrote for a minute about yourself in English. You're going to write underneath it, write the date, vendredi le 8 septembre, and you're going to do your best to write in French for 30 seconds. Now this is why I said I want you to go back and practice on Quizlet a little bit first so you just have words in your head. We're not to the point where we can really make many sentences yet. We could say, je m'appelle, insert your name. We can say how we're doing. We can say, we're starting to learn how to say things like, je suis en année 10, I'm in 10th grade. Or we can also make sentences that we got from the branche ou crocodile story. So you can try to rewrite some of those. Il y a une branche. Il y a un crocodile. Il y a un animal. Little sentences like that. You do not need to write a paragraph. You do not need even to write sentences. This can just be a list of words. But I don't want you to use Google Translate or anything like that. This is just what can you come up with from your brain looking at just a blank piece of paper and timing yourself for 30 seconds. What French words can you write in 30 seconds? We will get to the point where you're writing more sentences and even putting them into paragraph form. But for right now, we're only focusing on can you spit some words out. And then lastly, we have our weekly check-in. So like you've done before, you're going to go to Schoology, and at the top of our course, you see our buttons, and one of them is the weekly check-in button. So you're going to click here and just fill out the form. How do you feel you did? It says participation, but for you, since this is an online class, that can be more like, did I work on stuff consistently this week? So just kind of, you can answer that question in the way that makes the most sense to you. But the rest of it should be pretty straightforward. How are you doing? What was your week like? Etc. Okay, so fill in that weekly check-in, and that will be it for this week. Au revoir, tout le monde!